We are still in keeping you entertained, and of course, the company between 6 and 6:30 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, right here on Cape Town TV, channel 263 on your mama's DSTV. And speaking of keeping you entertained, we've got a guy right now who's calling himself Muted X, but he's not so muted today after all, because we are unmuting him. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, please help me welcome the one and only Muted X. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And little bit just told me right now that you are no stranger to Cape Town TV. You've been here before on the other show, but we're welcoming you right here on Homegrown. Thank you so much for joining us. Why the name Muted X?
That question, it pops a lot. My name is Muted XI, and why the name is because I don't like to talk a lot. I'm a quiet person, in personal, I'm a quiet person. So the name came up with my friends, well, you're muted too much, man. Muting you up, it would be like a dope name, being a rapper and for your presence out there. So I was like, yo, let me go with this, man. Muted XI, I'm muted, and I only kill on a boot. So I was like that.
I must say it works perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, you may be muted, but one thing that's not muted is your music. Yeah. So let us know how that started, and what is your sound? Explain to us how you started the whole journey.
My journey started way back where I was in primary school. I was 9 years back then. I started writing songs, but not recording that time. Okay. Because we didn't have equipment and stuff back then in the hood. So I pushed until I was in high school. There is Nenjongo High School. Then I started writing more consistent, and we were still not recording back then. So I did write. My peers, I think it was grade 10. My peers were going in now. We're yo, we hopping on this now, and why are you chilling, bro? Are you still
why you always muted, bro? Why you always muted, bro?
So I was like, yo, nah, man, I'm delaying myself, Let me just hop on this, that's it.
Do you remember what you were writing about?
Back then in primary or high school?
Yeah.
Nah, it was some stuff
just
that's around, when you're a kid,
first
a lot of girls,
first keys,
reminiscing about the old days.
all of that. But right now you've got a couple of singles out, and you also have an EP that is out. Tell us about the EP and the inspiration behind it.
I've recently dropped my EP, Inside and Out. Nice. Yeah, it drops it dropped a few days back. My EP was inspired. It's songs that I've been working on, writing and recording, but I had to choose some songs, It's a vibe EP. If you go to it, you can listen to it from the first song to the last song. It's it's vibes. You can't skip no songs on there.
Okay, it's vibes. Yeah, don't skip any song. And you worked with Motion Billy.
Yeah,
how was that?
It was back in 2019 when I started going on in this music scene. So I started with big names, I started with Motion. We did work on around shooting content regularly, but we didn't work out, man.
What type of content did you guys shoot? Would love to see.
We shot it was those Instagrams when you get to post. Yeah, it was a content group that he created back in 2019. It was for 6 months, months course, but it didn't go through, man. Nothing worked out back there.
It's okay. Some things don't work out for the better. And I know Zwakala, which is a song on your EP, is one of the most loved songs on the EP and listened to songs. When you were dropping this EP, did you anticipate the success of Zwakala?
That song, when we doing that song was the last song to be praised on the EP, because I was this song gotta be.
And they always say it's the last one, that actually is a banger.
So I was I need this song in this EP so it can push this EP, and the idea that I had, it manifested,
And here is Zwakala, the biggest song on the EP. Quickly, before we let you go, and you're performing later on the show, where can people find this EP? And of course, how do we follow you on social media?
They can find the EP on, it's on YouTube. You can just click, search Muted XI. Then on social medias, at Facebook, I'm Muted XI. Then on Instagram, it's muted.xi. _SA,
Well, it's Muted XI on all social media platforms. His EP titled Inside Out is dropped. Go out there and support his music.
Absolutely. But right now, we leave you with another music video to keep you company. We'll be back right now.